It's tough being in that same room with you. Like there's not even enough space for us.
The table's not wide enough.
I've been surfing Mavericks for 20 years. Every year it's pumping. There's only been 6 events. And I don't have to address the drama that came around that contest. Many dramas, sponsors walking away, new sponsors, lawsuits. And that's just the hurdles on the land. And it's just, I really got in there just like, all right, I'm gonna get in here and get my hands dirty, give me the shovel, I'm gonna make this happen. And I found out there's other people that have other intentions, obviously, because this year there was a massive day at Mavericks that was totally glassy. It would have been an excellent day for a contest. And things didn't get done. And it just almost made me want to just quit surfing competitively because it was too much drama. Politics. Too much drama, too much crap. And the Big Wave World Tour, what Gary Linden's doing, I think it's amazing. I really wish some people would get behind him and back it. Fucking let's get our hands dirty and fucking make this happen.
I agree, I like the Big Wave World Tour idea. I think it's kind of cool. Just no one's behind it, no one's really supporting it.
It's funny, in all of these conversations we've been having, I keep coming back to the same idea. I mean, as cliche as it is, you know, united we stand, divided we fall, that we all see and think relatively the same on all these issues, which we feel are, you know, either holding our sport back, but we're not doing anything about it. So, I mean, the idea that you had earlier, you know, we've been talking about for a while, getting this Big Wave, you know, surfing association, that just to kind of have an oversight of all of the happenings and what's actually going on, and representing the surfers who I know we all have the best intentions.
I think the difficulty of trying to create a Big Wave World Tour is, you know, I mean, look at the tours that there are in surfing and how much problems they have. And then you realize that if you're asking for a big wave tour, it's probably even more complex because we need even better conditions. And they have holding periods that are becoming flexible so they can get Chopu on the right day, so they can get cloud break, so they can get these spots
no waiting
like
period.
Peak performance levels. And then now we're asking for even a more extreme condition to happen, a more unique thing to occur, and then have everybody be ready and come down there. It's like you got to create this nucleus that just moves around when they can.
If it didn't have a waiting period and you just had the 7 spots,
it's all about
the question is like, oh, when's the Mavericks going to happen? It's not that. It's like, when's stop number 2 going to happen, and where's it going to happen?
The key is to create a format that really represents what you're trying to do.
I don't know, it just seems like to me, like to get to that level, to get to that rush we were talking about, to get to that like 100, you're going 100 miles an hour, but then you want to go 120. And we're all going 100 right now, and we want to go 120. What are we going to do next? And we've been doing it for a long time on the outer reefs, and I just think it's getting better and better every year.
Okay, if you go 100 miles an hour, right. And you've done it 100 miles an hour 1,000 times, 80 and 70 and 60, pretty soon you're kind of going, you know, you're kind of like, okay, well then maybe I need to do it with a one-tired vehicle, or maybe I need to do it with my hand tied behind my back, or something different to make it challenging, something new.
I think we're learning it as we go, too.
I think we found all the easy stuff, but the ones that are going to be, you know, big and exceptional and new are waves that really need everything to come together as far as conditions and swell, and it's not things that happen all the time.
Is it the tangible rideable waves or the untangible rideable waves that you want to talk about?
I'm calling in sick for that swell.
People are now searching out new waves. So you're either going to go up into the northwestern islands, right, and have older reefs that are
Gotta be another Jaws.
or you go down
also closer
to storms, correct? Or you go down to the very tip of the southern hemisphere and go east of Tahiti, the Australs, out towards and Chile.
It's easy to talk about all these waves, but they're all small compared to what the ocean can produce. And then at a certain point, we physically aren't able to be on it. So that's why when you say, what's the next frontier? In a way, the next frontier really is to go back a little bit to paddling. And then now we have more days and more challenges ahead, given our existing breaks that we already have. So that's what the great thing is.
Paddle with us next time?
Woo! Sure. Yeah. Except I'll be standing up, of course. That's what I do.
He just said it. It's going down. You know, every big wave surfer also asks himself, why do I do this? You know, why do I do this? And, you know, deep down, because we love it.
Shit, when I'm done, I don't know. I don't even know what that would feel like. Like, Shane, you're 11 years older than me. And I'm like, okay, he's still, like, hungrier than I am. Like, So that means I have at least 11 years of like being amped.
Are you going to be as hungry
You
as
maybe
him one
though,
day?
maybe not. You don't know. I think you don't. I don't think any of us. It's a little bit like maybe it's like passing away. Like everybody has a number, and you don't know when that is.
Like you, Larry, what do you think? You have a limitation of age, or you
Well,
don't
you know
think
what? For
about
me,
it?
I feel like more amped than ever. That's part of the problem. But in a way, I'm 20 years older than you. So when I was at Piahi when you were born, almost right about that. You know, the guys that I respected and the guys that I looked up to were always older. I just admired those guys because I felt like they endured time. And those were the guys because, you know, when you're 20, there's 1,000 guys. When you're 30, there's 500 guys. When you're 40, there's 250 guys. When you're 50, there's 120 guys. And then when you're 60 and 70, there's only like 2 of you. And I feel like then you're the winner. Like I always loved it. I just love the term, the victory through attrition, which is the last man standing wins, even if you're not any good. You just automatically, you're the guy, you win. Because there's none left. There's nobody left.
And as soon as we stop doing what we love and
gonna
so
die.
much community, we're going to get so much older. We're going to look old men. In 1 year, you're going to go like...
I think all of us here know like exactly what we want to do to take the next step in what we've accomplished and what we've experienced.
Each of us, when you lay your head on the pillow at night, only how you feel about what you did can give you satisfaction. Everybody, people can tell you, you can win the award, you can get the thing, all these things can happen, but the bottom line is that when you put your head down, only you in your heart know if you feel satisfied from what you've accomplished on that day. No one else. No one can tell you that you did. Because if you don't feel right about it, even if guys are going, that was great, and you're thinking, you know, I could have had that one, it could have been deeper, you're still going to be unfulfilled. So really,
That's probably why we're all sitting at this
Are we
table.
ever going to be fulfilled?
Shane, at what point are you going to stop coming over and surfing Mavericks when it's 25 feet and putting your heart and soul in getting the biggest freaking wave and barrel that you
Hopefully really soon. That's honest. I hope, I really, really do. I hope I see a big swell and you guys call me and you guys are like, it looks like the best swell ever. And I'm like, you're going to have it. I see it coming. It's not there yet. I still, when I'm out there, I'm breathing fire. I do want to try and push myself. I feel like I'm almost choosing that over my kids. And as my kids get older and I get older and wiser, I feel like they're just going to outweigh that whole thing, and that's when it's going to go away.
but I think you're a lot further away from that than you realize.
That's my biggest fear. That's my biggest fear.
There's an
Keep telling yourself that. I didn't mean to blow your bubble.
You don't always have to pull in the biggest wave of the day.